a storm roars ashore, bringing massive flooding, power outages, dramatic rescues, and washed out roads across the Cape Fear. So much has happened. You can see the flooding is so severe, dangerous flooding left behind. Our weather team has declared today a first alert action day as we keep an eye on the conditions across southeastern North Carolina. This video we've been getting in from our teams across the area, as well as pictures that have been posted to our site. Let's check in now with Gabe Ross. Gabe, this system has brought some historic rainfall to parts of our area.
Yeah, right you are, Fran. And when we talk historic rainfall, we're especially talking rainfall rates. So when you look at rainfall of about 12 inches over the course of 12 hours, it's like a 200-year flood event, right? Not something that happens every day or every year for that matter. Then you get to what we had in southern New Hanover County, and that was in some cases rain gauges of 18 inches plus. That's a 1,000-year kind of flood event. 18 inches in 12 hours, and in some cases that's what we resulted in. This is estimated rainfall from just the past 12 hours, so this doesn't exactly go all the way back to midnight. There's about a 5-hour gap that it does not include here, but in some of these portions here, the oranges, the kind of golden colors on your screen, those are indicative of 12 inches and higher of rain. So locally, you're going to find those highest amounts, southern New Hanover County, eastern Brunswick County, too. A lot of folks underwater, and of course, several roads washed out. We'll bring you the latest updates on those, of course, as we go throughout the broadcast coming up in just a bit.
This video coming to us from District Attorney John David after he says he became trapped in the Brunswick County Courthouse in Bolivia. This was taken this afternoon. At this point, he says the water was still rising. Right now, roads are shut down in many parts of Brunswick County. High water washing out several roads in and around Southport. The sheriff's office shared these pictures of high water rescues there today. Cars, trucks, all stranded as the water just kept rising. WECT's Ava Bringord is in Brunswick County right now, where people have been stranded along Highway 17 for hours. Ava, what is it looking like now?
Well, Fran, to give you some perspective on these road closures, I'm standing right in the middle of Highway 17 heading south, and you can see it's completely empty. That is not something that you see every day, and here's why. Take a look. These cones are blocking off the road here. There's about 4 people from the sheriff's office, state highway patrol, state trooper, turning this long line of drivers right back around where they came from. And it's just to keep as many people safe and off the roads as possible. To get a look at the flood impacts here, let's take you farther south down to Southport, where flooding has caused part of Moore Street to collapse. The street is now impassable. I was just on the phone with Southport's Mayor Rich Alt. He said along with the road collapse, homes and businesses are flooded. There's now a shelter set up at South Brunswick High School for those who need the help in the shelter. The common theme here is that officials in Southport say that they did not expect this storm to cause as problems as big as this. And we'll take you back here along 17. Drivers taking it slow despite these traffic buildups to try and get to the southern part of the county, but it's all in an effort to keep as many people away from heavily flooded areas as possible. Now, we've seen about 3 to 7 foot high water down 17 here. We've also seen some high water rescue trucks head down there. Those are about the only vehicles that are. A spokesperson with the Brunswick County Sheriff's Office told me that there have been, quote, multiple rescues countywide because of the storm. And we've seen countless drivers pull into surrounding side streets here just to turn around and figure out their next move. Now, Fran, the big story here is that if you're home, just stay home. You know, take caution, play it safe. And even as you can see, I mean, we have a little bit of blue skies peeking through. The rain is gone, but don't let that fool you. Just stay home to avoid any trouble that these flooding impacts will cause. Live in Brunswick County, Ava Bringord, WECT News.
Check out the level of flooding in Carolina Beach. This video sent to us from Alabama Avenue. You can see some first responders walking through the water there. We already know the National Weather Weather Service says parts of Carolina Beach saw historic flooding from this storm. This video seemingly confirming that as whole streets in town are now many rivers. WECT's Emma Dollarmayer joins us now live from Carolina Beach. Emma, neighbors are telling you they have never seen anything like this.
Fran, we'll take a look behind me here on Lake Park Boulevard. This is the street in Carolina Beach that has a lot of the businesses. You can see people splashing in knee-deep water right now as all of these businesses are closed. And neighbors I spoke to said they have never even seen anything like this. Carolina Beach floods often, but none of the neighbors and business owners I spoke to have never seen it like this. They say this storm was unexpected. Now they are seeing downed power lines, floating trash cans, and closed roads. This is what one neighbor had to say when we asked him if he expected this.
Absolutely not. I don't think anyone had any idea this was going to happen. I mean, we knew it was raining quite a bit last night, but this morning, this entire road on Raleigh was just flooded completely, debris floating down, tree damage, and my dogs had a lake to play in this morning in my yard, so no idea it was going to happen.
Again, you can see that this road is looking a lot more like a river than a street. All of these businesses hoping to reopen by tomorrow, but conditions will have to really clear up for that to happen. Live in Carolina Beach, Emma Dollarmayer, WECT News.